fam, it's ahvay, your kinkologist, spilling a little kink, tea, and drama into your day. Y'all know how we do. Email me your kinky or drama-filled entanglements, and I get you right with my personal feedback and that of my tarot cards. Now, this is for mature adults only. If you wear steel drawers and a stiff shirt, this ain't for you. Nothing is too kinky or too crazy to discuss. And y'all know we run into the crazy damn near each episode. Remember, kink should always be legal and consensual. I don't care if you're butt naked draped over someone's lap getting spanked or wearing a dog collar and a diaper sucking somebody's toes. We're going to tap it all. For a slot on the show, hit me up at ahvay.kinkologist@gmail.com. Y'all ready for these emails? Let's get it. For those of you who practice or excel in tarot, you'll want to check out this amazing card master, TAROTWITHTHETEA on Esty. She has mini decks for all your tarot reading needs. Head over to Esty and check her out. Okay, guys? That's just a little note for the tarot readers. Up first, we have Sanita from South Carolina. My boyfriend and I have been together 18 months. I guess I should have seen the signs when he commented on my clothes, how tight or short something was, how he snarled at someone for staring my way. I thought it was cute at first, like he was being protective of me. Not so much now. I let him move in 3 months ago, and now I regret it. He lost his job a few weeks back and doesn't appear to be looking for another. Instead, he's on the couch complaining about the clothes I wear to work. Also, he complains that since we're down to one income, we only need to use one car, mine. He takes me to work and picks me up. He snarls at the guys in the parking lot, claiming that they are looking at me. I now know I've done the wrong thing, letting him move in or continuing the relationship. Thing is, I think he'll get violent if I simply ask him to leave. How can I get him out with all of my stuff intact and without it turning ugly? Hun, honey, this, I'm afraid it's going to get ugly. I'm afraid it's going to get ugly because that's what I'm getting. Whenever I get that murky, and I keep telling you guys about that murky waters, that like mud, like swirling mud, and that's what I'm picking up. There's nothing good in that. It's nothing but negative in that. Pure negative vibes. This person, I'm just feeling, I'm getting that this person is bad. They're like that. There's nothing you did. There's nothing you can do. This is how they do. You're not the first one, and unfortunately, you won't be the last. This jealous rage is nothing new. Let me tell you something. We all fall prey to someone's game at one time or another, and that's just the truth. We've all fallen prey to somebody's game. Not necessarily a violent game, but some type of bullshit game that they have. And in this, he's already breaking you down by snarling and alienating you from friends and co-workers. And I'm picking up that he's been doing this for a while now. You see, he's also controlling your travel. See, by putting that stipulation in there, that, okay, so now we're down to one vehicle. We don't need to use one income. We don't need to use your car. We don't need to use my car. Let's just use yours. So with that, now he's taking you to work. He's taking you from work. So you see, you can't decide, well, I'm off work a little early. Let me go stop by and see my best girlfriend. Let me go and get me a pair of shoes. Let me just run over here to the mall. You know what I'm saying? You can't do those things because he's already taking control of that. You can go nowhere but where he puts you. He take you to work, he bring you back to the house. That's almost like a prison. Let's keep it real. The jail guards, they take them from the cell to the dining area and then back to the cell. So I'm saying, he's being controlling. He's already situated himself in your life as your guard. And you can't do anything no more than what he allows you to do. You see? This is what I say. You got to let this go. You got to let this go. Call some friends, family members, someone to be there when you put him out. I'm getting that your lease is up or is about to be up. Don't re-sign it. Move and don't let him know. Block him on all social media and in your phone. So far, nothing has happened that has caused you great strife or pain. I'm picking that up. I do see a situation with that he did actually strike you, but it wasn't to the point that like something was broken. I'm not getting something was broken. You understand? So again, it didn't cause you great strife or pain. But I can tell you this, if you continue in this vein, nothing good is going to happen. Do you hear me? Nothing good. If you're too scared to move on or don't know how, email me after the show. We'll do a private reading and I will point you in the right direction. Let's take it to the cards. The first card says family. And that's what I'm saying. At this point, you might have to pull that family card. You might have to even go stay with somebody. Like I said, I'm getting that lease is up or about to be up. You might have to go stay with some family members until you can get straight and go back out there again. I understand it's embarrassing. A lot of people don't want to do that, but let me tell you something, honey. When it comes to your life, your overall health, you do what the hell you got to do. And I am telling you, this is the time. Put ego aside. Go on, stay with some family members if you have to. Block him from all social medias. And I'm telling you, see, this is where a lot of times we really mess up. Once you're out, stay out. Don't go back. Don't go back. I don't care nothing. You get lonely, whatever, do not do it. Do not do it. Don't answer unknown numbers and crazy texts you don't know. The second card says, I waited for you years while you were in prison. What happened to the man I loved? And see, this is what I'm saying. You gotta, when it comes to tarot cards, and I've said this many times, you gotta kind of read between the lines. You waited on this guy. Y'all got together. And now there's a prison. And did I not say that? Did I not say about the prison guards? Now there's a prison situation. It's not him being in prison. You're the one that's in prison. You understand what I'm saying? You're the one that's in prison. And he's basically your prison guard, your prison master. He's controlling everything. And that's no good. You've got to get yourself out of that situation. The good thing is that he's only been there for a couple of months. You understand? So get out now. Before that hammer comes down, I'm telling you, get out now. Go stay with some family members. I wouldn't even say put him out and stay there in that same apartment. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get out altogether. You need a whole new change of address. Because as long as he knows where you're at, he's going to keep coming back. The next card says, move away from limitations. And this is just what I've been saying this whole time. Listen to me, please. You've got to get away from this situation. You have to. You must get away from this situation. Hit me up. We will do a private reading. I will give you some tips, some directions, and which way to go. Up next, we have Fouché from Atlanta. What? A bitch doesn't mind bringing home the bacon and paying bills till you get straight. But this shit is beyond me. Now, I'm not a prude. I smoke too, every now and then. Not every fucking day. My dude is on some other shit. He's permanently parked on the couch. He has no cash to put towards bill or rent. But he mysteriously has enough for weed every day. In the beginning, my dude was laying pipe like he had a PhD in it. Now, I'll be lucky if I get it twice a week. He eats, smokes, shits, and then he's in bed knocked out. Oh, hell no. I did not sign on for this. To the left, to the left. And guys, I just tried to do that, read it in a way to make it a little funny for you guys. But you guys know what I'm talking about. At least you know what this person is talking about. All I'm hearing right now is Beyonce. That's all I've got in my head, guys. Let me tell you something, Fouché. And I'm smiling about this because you've got this in my head. When I first read it, it was playing in my head just like a record. Not to the left, I'm telling you. Totally Beyonce moment. Yes, sir. I feel that you are indeed fabulous. Too fabulous for the fuckery. Show him the door and keep stepping. Now, I normally don't tell people to leave their person, but in this, his staying won't benefit you at all. I'm not picking that up at all. I'm not picking up any positiveness coming from this. I don't pick up any violence, but I don't pick up any positiveness. More like a sloth bear, just like slow moving, like slow crawling. You understand what I'm saying? Slowly moving energy lines, if you will. And that means stagnant. There's no growth here. There's nothing is going to change in this. So there's nothing positive coming out of this. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes being a person's free meal isn't what they need. In this case, it isn't. I'm picking up that you've already given him several chances and ultimatums, which he hasn't taken seriously. It is time to stop talking. Do you hear me? Fouché, honey, stop talking. You can't let someone dull your sparkle and make your life miserable. Do what you got to do and hit me back. Because trust and believe, you already know what you got to do. You already know. And now let's take it to the cards. The first card says, too much on your plate. And this is exactly what I'm saying. You already know. You already know. You got the bills, you got the rent, car note. I'm hearing all kinds of things. And this person is on that couch, just like I said, sloth bear, just slowly moving. Nothing is happening, and nothing is going to happen. So I'm telling you, he does not benefit you at all. And you're doing all of this and taking care of him, allowing him to do nothing, that's not helping him either. So in this, yes, parting of ways need to happen. The next card says, they shamed you. I'm hearing shame. I'm hearing shame. Okay? I'm hearing shame. And what I'm getting with that is, I'm hearing your friends. I'm seeing people. I'm getting people. People laughing, talking. And what I'm picking up is like, you're that person. You know? You got your shit together. You're that person. You understand what I'm saying? You got your Prada boots on, your Prada bag. You're doing good. But this person here is dulling your sparkle. They're bringing you down. They're bringing strife into your life because you're depressed due to the stuff that they're doing, the actions that they're taking, or either the actions that they're not taking, if you will. And see, you can't do that, because you can only help somebody if they're willing to receive the help and then try to move on and do what they got to do to help themselves. And this person isn't doing that. So therefore, there's nothing you can do. It's out of your hands at this point. It's totally out of your hands. You understand? The third card says creativity, resourcefulness. And that's what I'm saying. You're all about going out there and getting it, making it work, making it do what it do. And this person isn't. And there's nothing you can do. You can't force your positiveness on them. They're not willing to receive it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if they want to be weed head, pot head, whatever you want to call it, they want to sit on somebody's couch, fine, but not yours. Because they're just bringing you down. And that's not what you're here for. You understand? You already knew this, and I'm getting that. I'm getting that off of the email. You already knew this. You just may have needed to hear it one more time, because I'm getting that. I'm not the only one that told you this. You already knew this. So you got to do what you got to do. Okay? Hit me back. Let me know what happens. Up next is Mike from New Jersey. Yo, ahvay. Man, I done caught my chick, and more lies than enough. This last lie has put the icing on the cake. I'm a long-distance truck driver. Imagine my surprise when I arrived home days later to discover her with a Nicki Minaj body. She was propped up on pillows and shit. I asked what happened, and she claimed she won a BBL procedure off of Instagram. I didn't say much about it. That was until I went over my bank statements the next month. Several $1,000s was paid to a particular medical facility. I approached her, and she said she didn't know anything about it. I'm not stupid. I know this is payment for whatever surgery she had. I have half a mind to pull a bitch move and dispute the payment. Will they want their titties and ass back? My thing is, if she would have talked to me, something could have been worked out. But all this lying and then denying the shit to my face, nah. I'ma need her to move on. That money was being saved for me to buy a new rig to open my own trucking company. Ahvay, a brother is fed up. Honey, and I feel that. I feel that. You have every right to be. People don't understand that once trust is broken, it is hard as hell, if at all possible, to regain. Stealing is stealing no matter what. Fuck with my coins, and there'll be trouble. So I know how you feel. I don't need to tell you where the money went, because you already know. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I don't know no Instagram promotions or whatever that's giving out no BBL for free. Now, if you know it, you tell me and let me know. Drop it in the comments, because I could be wrong. But I've never seen that. So I don't know anything about that. Okay? My thing is, I don't know why people do the things they do. I really don't. And then to try to play with your mind as if you're crazy or something. Come on, the bank statement's going to tell where the money went. And if anything, if you had the card, maybe it would have been better off to just go to the ATM, withdraw the money, and then maybe put it on another card. And I mean, come on. I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, you got to make it make sense now. You take somebody's card, you go spend it on something or whatever, of course it's going to come on their statement. Come on now. We all got to know that. As to getting your money back, I honestly don't know, Mike. You'll have to settle that with the bank. But I can tell you this, if you're truly going to walk away from the relationship, make it a clean break. Make it a clean break. Don't get violent. Don't even go into all the bullshit of arguing, throwing people shit out the door, and don't even do it that way. I'm picking up that monetary relief is coming your way. Somewhere there's some money coming. There's some type of money coming towards you. And I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm picking that up. So don't even sweat this. Don't even sweat this. Just go on and do what you got to do. I would step away from toxic, sticky fingers and start anew. Toxic, sticky fingers got to go. Do you hear what I'm saying? Got to go. And start anew. Trust me, what goes around comes around. Brush that thief off your shoulder and keep stepping. Now again, normally I don't tell people to leave the person they're with. But if the person you're with, if they're no good to you mentally, physically, or emotionally, there's no reason for them to be there. If they're causing strife in your life, if they're making you constantly depressed, there's no reason for them to be there. And now let's take it to the cards. The first card says stress. First card, stress. Just what I'm saying. So in these situations, you can't. Because you're depressed, you're going through stuff. How in the hell could you possibly help this person if you're depressed? Your energies is off. No. You can't do it. Can't do it. Like I said, I'm sensing monetary relief is coming to you, my brother. Brush this off your shoulder. Let it go. Let it go. Self-love. The second card says self-love. And that's something that we all got to do. We all got to get into more of that. You've got to get into more of self-love. Like everybody should have maybe a day that they just do something for themselves with themselves. If it's just going to the spa, just take your own self out for lunch one day. Everybody needs to have that self-love and get more in tune with that. Because when you have that self-love for yourself, you're not going to let anybody come in and bust that bubble. Like it's like a barrier, if you will. You'll be able to detect negative energies coming off of a person, and I'm telling you, you're not gonna play it. You're not gonna play it. You see some people that are what we would call boss chick. Or boss dude, or whatever the case may be. It's like they know where they're going. They know where they are. They know where they're going, and they're not taking nobody with them for the ride that ain't about them or ain't about on the level that they on. And that's like what you got to do. And a lot of that comes from that self-love. Like you got to have that self-love, self-respect, self-esteem. All that stuff goes together. And I'm telling you, you'll start to notice the BS right off the bat. And you ain't going to be with it. The third card says choices. And I'm telling you, this is the time. Just what you said. You said it yourself. That she got to go. Make that choice. Stick to that choice. You've got a plan. You already told us this. You said you was going to buy a rig. Don't let this put that plan aside. You're still going to buy that rig. You're still going to do what you wanted to do. So don't let that knock you off. And that's why I said when I said don't get violent, because some people will push you to that limit. They know what you're capable of. They know what kind of person you are. They know that, oh man, I'll leave this person life. Shoot, they going to make it. They going to do it because they were doing it before when they saw you, when they met you. You understand what I'm saying? So they want to block that. She may get all in your face, may even push you. Something to make you act, and then boom, now I want to call 911, and guess what? Now you're in jail. Now your dream really going down the shitter. So this is what I'm saying. You got to be smart. Got to be smart into this. Go into this smartly. If you got to, have witnesses. Do you got any female cousins? Have a mixture, female, male. Have two there. If you got to, play the correct card. Call 911 yourself. Have them there when you ask her to get her rags and go. You understand? Have a restraining order already ready. Boop. Get your rags, go. The cop is right there. Here's your restraining order. Thank you. Change number. Change locks. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. And that's how it has to be played. Because if you do it, just you and her there in that house, I promise you, you're going to see a Hollywood performance done. And then, God forbid, you push her or anything. She called them cops. Now you're in trouble. Your whole dream is down the shitter. Do not do it. Play it the smart way. Play it the legal way. I wouldn't even call the brothers and friends. I would call the cops. Right off the bat. Cops, have that restraining order. See ya. That's exactly what I would do. And people could say, oh man, that's a bitch move or whatever. No, it's a smart move. Because I'm telling you, to do anything but, there will be a Hollywood performance and you're going to wind up in trouble. So this is where your choices are at. You have that choice now. Make the right one. Do the right thing. Get rid of the thief. Hit me back. Let me know how it works. Up next is Ebony from New York. Ahvay. Why this guy trying to play me? Okay, so we've been smashing for a minute. I live with my aunt and have been letting him stay the nights after my aunt goes to bed. We both would be on my laptop looking for jobs and applying. Suddenly, out of the blue, he states that he's not getting jobs because he has a warrant. He told me that he was going to face his troubles so he could have a clean slate. I watched as he packed his suitcase, Xbox, and PlayStation. He said he was turning himself in. I offered to drive him and he declined. He called me a week later from jail saying he got to keep his cell phone. My cousins say I'm a fool, that he isn't in jail. Then I saw a post on Facebook that he was in Boston. I had a friend act like she was a job recruiter and call his cell phone. Ahvay. Not only did he answer, but he stated he could come in for an interview. Baby, I was hot. I snatched the phone and called him every name I knew. Now, months later, he appears on my porch crying he's sorry. What do you think? Ebony? Hun. This is just some BS. I mean, clear, blatant BS. If I ever heard any. This is some true ass BS. Sweetie, I know you're in New York, but they don't do it like that. You're not, if you're in New York, 9 times out of 10, he would probably been going over there to Rikers Island, okay? No, okay? You're not taking no games, a cell phone with you in no fucking suitcase to jail. You done packed your threads in this suitcase and gonna walk up, knock on the door. Hi, my name is such and such, and I'm turning myself in. Oh, which cell is mine? Hell to the no. Nobody does that. This is real life, sis. No. This guy was full of crap from gate. I'm getting the murky waters. I'm getting those murky waters. This is his game, okay? He moves from girl to girl with this lameness. Girl, I'm picking up a baby. That's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up there's a baby, a baby not here yet. It's not here yet. There's a baby. You dodged the bullet because he's back because somebody is expecting. You don't need this. You don't need this. Keep your head up, keep moving forward, and leave all lames in your rear view. Do you hear that? Leave the lames in the rear view mirror, okay? Going forward, keep your eyes open for deceptions. Sweetie, you got to be more in tune with what's going on. Now that right there, the fact that he packed up that crap and told you he was going to, no. And I hope, I'm not getting anything on that, whether when he came back, if you actually let him in. I do feel and I do pick up that there's some communications. There has been some communications. So with that, I'm not sure if you guys are just talking online or actually on the phone. But all that needs to be cut. Because this person isn't about anything positive. And they're not bringing anything positive to the door. They're not. And you don't need to deal with this. Because life is hard enough as it is. Come on. Let's keep it real. This is just plain and obvious bullshit. That's what it is. I'm just keeping it real with you. I don't know what's going on here, why you would even be, because I'd be so freaking pissed. I mean, you done lied to me. You done put on this big show. And now I find out that you in Boston. And now you want to come back, what, months or whatever later, crying your story? No. No, you need to cut this at the cord. And now, let's take it to the cards. The first card says, attention to detail. That's what I'm saying. Sweetie, you got to open your eyes. You got to open your eyes. You got to see the game when it's being played. And nobody does that. Nobody pack no crack, okay? And then if he was in Boston, why he come back crying his tails a wool now? No. You got to cut that zero and find a hero. And I'm telling you right now, Dougie Fresh said it best. Cut that zero and get with a hero. And I'm telling you, you ain't never going to find that hero as long as you dragging lame around. Because he's blocking any positives that may be coming your way. Cut that off. The next card says, judging a book by its cover. And see, that's what this is where a lot of us get it twisted. We look at that outside appearance. You know what I'm saying? Guys looking good, chest muscles, arm muscles, sexy gold, you know, that sex face, nice gold teeth, swapped up, everything like that. And we look at that and, oh, God. Men, they look at, you know, the nice Nicki Minaj bodies, nice butt, tits, everything like that, and they're like a dog in heat. And this is what leads us wrong. Most of the time, that's what leads us up the damn river, okay? And you've got to see past that. Because the outside interior, inside, you either dealing with an angel or a devil. And that's exactly what it is. So I'm telling you right now, you've got to put on some blinders to a effect that you're not just looking at the outside. You got to spend time with people. You got to listen to what they say. And that's a big part of it. Because when you listen to what they're saying, even when they're running that game, things that sound too good to be true usually are. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We all have a sixth sense in us. All of us. It's that little voice that's in your head when you're about to do something that's either telling you, don't do that, or, yeah, maybe we need to do this. You see what I'm saying? Listen to that. Because very rarely does that lead you wrong. Very rarely. It be us that be like, oh, no, I'm going to do this. Because we want to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And ignore that voice inside. And I'm telling you, this dude is not nice. And you need to just cut that off. Cut it off. Change number, block on social medias. You need to leave it alone. The next card says, untried past. And see, this is what I was saying when I said drop the zero, get with a hero. You're not going to know what's good out there for you if you don't try. A lot of us, let me back that up with this. A lot of us get stuck. We get comfortable in the things that we know or knew. And when we have a breakup or a bad situation, or let's say we just feeling lonely, a lot of times we'll call somebody from our past, something that we knew, that we were comfortable with. X is an X for a reason, and that's the truth. Okay? There's no need of ringing that same damn bell that you've already rung. If it's not working, it didn't work then, it's not going to work now, especially if there was a bad breakup. Now, I'm going to go back because there's two roads to that street, two sides to that street that I just said. And I'm going to back that up with this. Sometimes people do walk out of your life or exit out of your life, and as the old saying go, if they come back, it was meant to be. Sometimes it's just distance. Sometimes it's okay. Let's say in college or whatever, people go their own ways or outgrow each other. But when there has been violence in the past, when there's been a past of cheating, beating, theft, like anything that's negative like that, and that's why the relationship broke up, you don't need to re-ring that bell. You don't. You don't. And what you're doing by messing around with that person again, you're blocking the positive. You're blocking that hero that you could be meeting. Because you're wasting time that cannot be regained. You're wasting time with this fool, whether it's male or female. You're wasting time. And that time you cannot get back. And that time is the time that you could have been meeting that person that is for you. But you're wasting time with this person and you're blocking your gift. So this is what I'm saying. Don't do that. If things broke up on a bad note, leave it that way. Because there's no reason. There's no reason to re-ring that particular bell. It didn't work then. And it ain't going to work now. It's situations. And those situations is what we have to be in tune with. Why didn't it work? Did we just move on? Did we grow apart? Did somebody leave town for a job somewhere? See, things of that nature, maybe you can re-ring that bell if there was no negatives, if there was no real bad situations as to why you broke up. But if there is, no. Ain't gonna get no better. Not gonna get no better, okay? So yes, you truly need to leave this alone. Hit me back. Let me know what happens. Final thoughts. Loves. You gotta be careful who all you let into your home or your sanctuary. When you realize that you let a devil into your place, get rid of them. Get rid of all their shit. Bleach down, smudge, make sure everything of theirs is gone. Hell, smudge the car if they drove it. You only want to surround yourself with good, positive energy. Stick with those who rock with you, not rock you. Folks who steal from you aren't for you. You work hard for your coins and don't deserve that. Ditch the zero. You'll find a hero. But not carrying dead weight with you. Smoking is cool, but when smoking takes over works and bills and you're on the crust of homelessness, decisions have to be made. Remember, everyone has that sixth sense within them. Rarely will it lead you astray. If something is constantly bothering you, there's a reason. When we ignore those senses, usually we end up with regret. With that said, if you have a bizarre situation or simply some drama and need to give voice to it, I'll take that on. No subject is too taboo to discuss. Whatever you're into, just be careful. And as always, play safe in your kink and drama. Until next time, and as always, keep it kinky. Guys, we are growing. Guys, in the coming weeks, we will be undergoing a cosmetic change as the show has been open to all areas of kink, drama, and good old-fashioned tea. I want to thank everyone that writes in. Keep them coming, hit that subscribe button, and join the fam.